Well, I think it shows that they care. You know, they care about winning and losing is the most important thing. I mean, this is. It's not like this is uncommon where you don't see it all the time on TV cameras, but it's not uncommon on any sports team that guys disagree.
Can you give Brad any anatomy of how that all came about down there?
It was just players disagreeing about something. That's all it was. Nothing more.
Only because we've got all kinds of television on this thing, and it's gone national. We need to explain it as fully as we could.
Well, they can watch the video and figure out what it is.
McCann and Iglesias, apparently, they were the primary.
Yeah, they had a disagreement, and I've spoken to them, and it's over.
Right, you said it's not uncommon for players to disagree, and I don't think anybody would argue that, but it is uncommon for it to become physical, is it not?
No, it's not.
It's not uncommon?
Do you have a brother? Do you ever get in a fight with a sibling? When you spend 7 months with each other, there's going to be disagreements, and sometimes there might be some pushing and shoving.
Is it a bad look for your team when it happens so publicly and so visibly, Brad, in the dugout and cameras? And it looked like he actually had to be restrained several times. Castellanos, really, I mean, he was trying to get around it.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of bravado involved in those things. It wasn't. I know everyone likes drama, but this is not something that's uncommon. It just happened to be caught today on TV. I've seen it dozens of times during my playing career. Sometimes it happens on an airplane. Sometimes it happens in the clubhouse. I wouldn't say that it happens every year, but you rarely go a couple of years without something happening. And it's generally just because they care about winning and losing, and that's what it was tonight.
Do you mind when a player calls another player out?
Do I mind? Not necessarily. But there's a right way and wrong way to do it. But it doesn't. But if a player calls another player out because they think that X player didn't do what he should have done, then he's holding his teammates responsible and accountable, and that doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. They should hold each other accountable.
Was that a right way or a wrong way?
Well, I don't think you should do it. I think, generally speaking, if you want to talk to someone, you talk to them. Certainly not in the dugout if it's something that could be volatile. But for me, as a player, when I had something that I had to say to another player, I always tried to do it one-on-one.
Right, did you have any issues with the effort by Iglesias on that ball?
No, I didn't notice any effort problems. I didn't notice anything at all.
Brad, from your perspective, what were they disagreeing on?
I told you it's over. I'm not getting into specifics.
Based on the way you hit the ball tonight, you're a little surprised that this was a 7-2 game.
Well, I mean, the one that really hurt was the line drive that Ghost hit. I mean, if that gets over the second baseman head, I think it's a completely different ball game. Instead, it ends up being a double play.
Is there any thoughts taking Iglesias out of the game at that point at all, or is that just...
Never crossed my mind. Why would I take him out of the game if I said I didn't have any problems with his effort?
Well, just due to the altercation.
No.
I got a brother, and I'm out every time out. So
Yeah.
I just thought maybe that...
Once it was over, it was over. It was back to baseball.
I feel like Norris struggled more on the stretch than the lineup.
Well, I mean, he was out of the stretch the majority of the time. So once you give up a walk or a hit, you're out of the stretch.
I get that, but he didn't respond on the stretch when he was.
Yeah, I just think he was off. I don't know if I would say it was the stretch per se. I just think he was off.
You mentioned that the shoving isn't uncommon. Has there been other instances this season that
No, that's the first time that we've had it here since I've been manager.